score that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Forget the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive. The only positive thing that was scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Forget the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive. The only positive thing that was scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Forget the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive. The only positive thing that was scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Forget the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive. The only positive thing that was scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Forget the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive. The only positive thing that was scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. shield of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive, young positive things that were scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Get the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive, young positive things that were scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion. Get the shit of 2020 because there was not a lot of positive, young positive things that were scored that we had a European Championship with the European champion.
Okay, I want to see how it looks online.
Bert, you're live, by the way. So,
Ik sta half een beeld, man. Je hebt dat beeld niet goed gezet.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, everyone.
Jimmy,
Welcome.
before we begin, do you like my mic or do you like...
I like your mic more, by the way. Why are you sitting on the right side of your cam?
Get rid of that mic. Oh my gosh.
Like this then.
There we go.
Nope.
Yeah. What's pumping, guys? Happy to have you here, Tyson. Fives.
Hey.
Bert.
Hey.
Welcome, all the people in the chat. Welcome, guys. Oof,
Hi
it's
there.
been a while. It's been a while.
Too long, you might say.
The people in the chat might notice Bert's totally new setup right there. The camera, the microphone, the lighting in the back. Whew.
It took years off him. Literally about 10 years has been taken off you there, Bert, with that upgrade of your camera.
Thank you.
And of course,
I need one.
Fives with the perfect background there. You put some work in that, Fives. You put some work in that.
Yeah,
Five.
me
He's got the perfect face.
Fives. For what?
Look at that.
Bet you're muted.
I'm muted.
No,
That's-
no, I can
the
hear him
connection was-
perfectly.
I said Fives. For what team are you playing?
I don't know. I'm searching for a team, I guess.
And then we have Tyson all the way from England. In
Oh
front
wait, I
of
need a pen. I need to
plastered
write
wall.
Legion on the wall behind me.
Yeah.
I'm just writing Legion so people
Yeah.
know what team I'm from. Legion.
This pen doesn't write. Oh god.
It doesn't work. It's invisible ink.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
Guys, it was too long. It was too long. How long was it ago that we saw each other in Elena Vane? Five.
Clash of Kings, Clash of Royals, wasn't it?
Last
For
time it
us.
was Jimmy's birthday. The last time we played.
Yeah, that could be the case indeed, yes.
When is your
It's Jimmy's birthday, wasn't it?
Last time
For
it
us.
was somewhat in October. I don't remember the exact date. Sorry, Jimmy.
Doesn't matter. It was 10 October.
Yeah.
10 October?
Yeah. Let's
Man,
say
that's long.
hi to some people, because many people in the chat. McSwain, Sonske, Peony, Alunk, Junkie, SpeedQB Germany, Goat, Clouds Recall, Aussie Dodo. God damn it, those Australians are nuts.
Hey, my man.
Get everywhere, them, don't they? Absolutely everywhere, those Australians.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yokchi, Grey Airsoft, Alexander Tsipa, Impact, Kiekaboo, TomTom. Wow, so many. Jesus, guys, Jesus.
It's fives. That's what it's the pull of fives.
Mm-hmm,
Who doesn't want to see that face? Get close to the camera, fives. Come on.
Yeah. Hello, VN. What's up? Polo. Oof. Well, guys, so I introduced you already. Actually, I did. Everyone knows you. Just a quick update, Tyson. How are you doing?
Really good, mate. Really good. Really good. Yeah, itching to get back. Like slowly, things are starting to open up back here in the UK. So we've got our first. I think like the first time the team's going to get together is tomorrow. It's not like the full team, but yeah, about 6 of us are going to get together, play a bit of airsoft in the
Your
woods.
first meetup of the year.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Well, yeah. I bought smoke grenades, flashbangs, a lot. And even went a chest rig.
From the other side, you're lucky. I mean, you can already play. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think in Germany and in Belgium and in the Netherlands, there is no way, Jose. But I mean, long live the Brexit, I think, because having 33 million people already vaccinated is yeah, you did a good job. I think whole Europe doesn't have 33 million totally, I think.
It's the only thing we've done right, though, to be fair, during this whole lockdown. Like, it's the only thing we've done right. But that's politics, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it is good to finally start seeing the end to all this.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope. I mean, but it's too long, man. But I heard good things yesterday on the UK channels. So your minister is gonna have a drink again, and in May, the 17th of May.
Yeah.
Open or.
Yeah, so I don't know how aware you are of the roadmap, it's called in the UK, for us coming out of lockdown, but I think that the next one is triggered on this Monday, so like our stage 2, where so like more outdoor sports. Pubs can open but only serve outdoors, so like beer gardens and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we hit that on Monday, and then we have like another period of monitoring, making sure nothing goes too crazy with all the infection rate and whatnot. And then from there we go move into hairdressers and beauty salons, and non-essential retail opens up, and there it's almost pretty much back to normal.
Alpha Gain says time to move SpeedQB to England then.
Yeah,
I could do with the scene. Just come over for a few months. Well,
we all put it in a car, and let's do it.
I know, but then I like going abroad. Like, it's the only reason I play. Get on that ferry and get abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well,
And fives.
That's
Fives
some good news from the UK side. I don't know, Aaron, aka Fives, I already introduced you yourself, but can you tell the people who don't know you who you are and how you doing?
I'm Fives, bitch. I'm the team captain from ATSB, Germany's #1 SpeedQB team, and I'm sitting in my home for the last basically 6 months and vibing around and chilling hard.
All right. And how's the COVID situation in Germany? If you look at it,
not that good.
Okay.
I mean, we are all a bit jealous, like you said, and it's kind of the same situation like in Belgium and the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking way too long to get all the people vaccinated, and we might get another lockdown or even harder lockdown. But everything is very unsure at the moment. So and
someone is listening to stream again. I think it's Bert. Yeah.
No. I couldn't find the restream. I just wanted to look at people's thing. Now I'm fine. I'm fine.
In Germany, we say beschissen. So
that's true. That's a more unpolite word.
It means shat on.
Yep.
What word is this?
Beschissen is bescheten.
Yeah, it means shat on. Shat on.
I only use this at some point.
I can imagine when. Exactly.
Oh, you'll hear it, Jimmy. You'll hear it.
Yeah. So, guys, yeah, well, we heard about the situation in the UK. It's going a little bit better, and there's good, like good.
Getting there.
Well, it's still a testing phase, of course. You have to go through, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we could face another lockdown. In all fairness, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, it's been tough. Like, it's been really hard for people.
Well,
like we've had 2 like full lockdowns now, and it's.
For us,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not sure how
it's
well...
really hard. Like as SpeedQB, as SpeedTag, as Monk, Bert can confirm this. It's really hard this lockdown. So
well, luckily we all never experienced this before, and even with a young age as I am, and it's really something that I understand that people are getting crazy, and so yeah. But again, we have to think positive, and it's not every time that you try to think positive, it fucks up. I mean, every time that you think that you have a little bit of hope, bang, it's gone again. So I stop hoping. I just wait. What's happening? You know, it's we can't do anything else, and I believe that vaccines is the only solution. Not for everybody, but I think it is. So yeah, I want to be on that field. I want to see you all running, jumping, killing, falling, everything. And that's the thing that we need in our life. I mean, traveling, doing everything, and it's all out for more than a year. I mean, it's we had a few months last year, but that was just nothing. So yeah, I mean, did you get crazy, Tyson? Did you get crazy in the last months?
Yes and no. I've been really fortunate. Obviously, I've just had my son. Like, I've had to spend some like really nice time with him. So like, I don't know if it's me just clinging on to those kind of like those good moments. Like, do you mean I've been watching him grow, teaching him. Like, so I've been really fortunate in that respect. But at the same time, it's killing me not being on the field. Like, killing me. Like, it's all I'm just itching to do it. Like, So for me, I've been very fortunate. I've had obviously my partner. She's a teacher, so she's had a bit of time at home as well. So I've just focused on the positives. You know what I mean? Nice, really bit of family time. Kind of. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to get back on the field and start dunking on people.
Yeah, let's see.
In the most polite British way possible.
Well, Germany is the same as us. So, but did you had any kind of training, guys, or did you have a possibility, or?
No, I just saw my team in October the last time.
Yeah, that's when you guys came down the last time. That was 10 October. That's the last time ATSB was in there. Yeah, I think that was the same for. I don't know, Tyson. When was the last time?
No, the last time for us was that Clash of Royals. That was the last time we got to come over when when Sean almost got me arrested off the ferry. But yeah, that was the last time we were over.
What was that? That was the welcome back, or?
No, it was before that. We couldn't make the welcome back or the European because of quarantine rules in our country.
February last year?
No, February was the last season event we did, and then we did I want to say like an exhibition where we did the one-on-ones and stuff.
Oh yeah, the monk.
Yeah, I think I'm sure it was called Clash of Royals.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
That's the last time. That's the last time I've seen Fives himself in person.
I see many people here in the chat saying, yeah, we all miss it. We all want that. They all want the same, of course. They want to be back in the game. Tom says from Saviors. Of course, they all want to be back on that field. Then we have the Australian in here, of course. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they're playing. So,
and I love watching it. Like it's the only thing keeping me going. I tune in. Obviously, when I can, like both. I know the series. I know the Hardcore Speedball and the Speed Soft Australia. I like watching both. Like it's good that it's just growing. Like no matter what name it is, but yeah, it's great to see that they can get out and play. And a little bit jealous when I watch.
It hurts. It hurts a bit. It hurts.
Even if you didn't play, is there something change in your teams? Fives, something changed? New people, new members, or?
Not really. No, right now we have a good solid team. We just need to practice more and get used to each other a bit more because before the new Christmas lockdown, we had some new members came in who did a long tryout phase, and we are very hyped to get back on the training field. So nothing planned there, and nothing really changed that much.
We maybe next Tuesday they're gonna announce if we maybe can open the door for little groups. I think on the 8th of May, maybe, but it was just a rumor. But I hope the rumor is correct. So, but even if we can open it for a little thing, yeah, you can come and train. I mean, that's a definite. But if you can travel from Germany, and for you, Robert Tyson, is there any change in the team?
No. The team's pretty much the same. I think we're all a little bit heavier now, carrying a bit of COVID weight. But no, both us and the 9th, no, we're still good, going strong. Like, yeah,
So,
we're still the same.
So
Apart
same
from Bruno's
members?
come back. Bruno's come back now. So Luke was in for a little bit. Bruno obviously studying at university, so he couldn't make every event. So Bruno's back, and Luke is taking a little bit of time out while he's sitting for a house and whatnot. So he's doing real life grown up stuff while we're still trying to run around and shoot plastic.
But Luke stopped, or Luke stopped with?
No, well, he's taking a step back for a little bit. He's saving for a house. Him and his partner, and yeah, he works in the tattoo shop as well. So he's been hit massively hard by the lockdowns. He's self-employed kind of situation going on. So
give him.
But apart from that, no, we're still good. We're still strong.
Yeah, it's so for the teams, there's nothing changed. The only thing that we know is what changed is gonna be the tournament. What we're gonna play. I mean, the league. I mean, the pro league. How you look into that? I mean, for everybody. I mean, the pro league is.
I don't know what can we say. Like I don't know. Like I can get so excited. I'll just keep talking. Like I don't know. I cannot say so.
Let's take people a little bit with us in that experience that we're going to create, and what's going to happen is the pro division is going to be a different game type, a different game style, and we had some meetings. We planned some meetings with the team captains. There were 2. We had a rough rule thing in front of us. On the end, we all fine-tuned it, and that was a good thing. This week, we actually finished it. We finished it with the last points that we have to change, and for the rest, it's so Jimmy, the last points needs to be changed, and then it's complete. Then it's finished. But yeah, it's not my way. So who starts? You start. Come on, Tyson, you start. What do you think about it? What do you think?
Me start. I'm so excited. Like I've been wanting this since I first met you, kind of thing. Like a proper, I'm not gonna say a proper sport, but proper rule set which encourages, athletic ability, teamwork. You got to dig deep to win this now. It's not those 3 points where a little bit of luck can be involved. Now playing over the 15 minutes, it's going to be a real test of skill, team dynamics. It's everything you want in a team sport. It's now getting brought to the table, and obviously having you guys showcasing it with the background stuff that you've got. The streaming. Man, I'm so excited, so excited. I can't wait.
What point are you looking at? What point is where you're looking the most forward to? I mean, where are you really getting excited?
Stepping on that field, but you don't understand that feeling you get when you it must be like when you're a gladiator, you go into the big auditorium, the big kind of fighting cage or whatever. It's just when you step on that field and you're going to throw down against the likes of Fives, ATSB, you know what I mean, TRS, S2N. I just can't wait for that. That kind of underlying kind of anger that just sits there ready to be unleashed. There's no better feeling.
And for you, Five, what's your feeling?
Yeah, I'm excited as well. That's the next step to a more professional business, to a more professional league. And there will be only 8 teams and the best 8 teams in Europe. battling it out. So I guess the games will be very close. And I'm waiting for huge comebacks, like when one team is leading and the other team is able to come back. I think those are the greatest moments for me.
Yeah, it's going to show like real, like kind of like mental game as well. Like the side that probably most people don't even see or realize it's a massive factor. That ability to, do you know what I mean, like take a deep breath. There you go, you've lost 3 points in a row, whatever. But then you come back and like the other team kind of like gets comfortable on you, and then you start digging deeper and get me excited.
You get
too excited. Too excited.
I mean, what do you think about it? 50 minutes on a row, just switching when the other team is playing. I mean,
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I love it,
giving a bigger team. Like you have to have 7 players basically to be able to swap. So it becomes way harder if you only have 5 or 6. So the whole team also besides the field becomes more important. You also have to have a pit crew and all the stuff, because it's not just like Tyson said, maybe sometimes a bit of luck is enough to win a round. Now you have to be always on the point, and for 50 minutes, which is a long time on a SPQB field.
Well, that's 1 hour, 1 hour a day, full gameplay on the highest level.
Yeah.
Where I'm looking.
I don't know if people realize, but like last time that we played, I can't speak for HSP, but like we'll come over there and we'll probably play like a maximum of 20 minutes the whole event. Like that. I'm not trying to be, do you know what I mean? But that's the reality of it. Like we'd
Bye-bye, Tyson.
Bye-bye, Tyson, and there goes my whole screen setup.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
I'm gonna keep the screen like this, and if he comes back, then it will be fine. If I start switching it up now, it's gonna look very bad.
Yeah.
So let's give him a minute. So he got so excited, he might have I don't know, he unplugged his setup or something.
He unplugged. Oh man. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Maybe he's coming back. Let's hope he's coming back.
Yeah, so for the guys in the chat, boys and girls, so the screen looks fucked now. Sorry for my French. But that's because it's set up for 4 people. So we're gonna just have to wait until he returns.
Yeah, let's go with 5s. I mean, 5s, what do you think about the point system now with the new thing? I mean, there are actually 2 layers of points. You win. You're grabbing points in 15 minutes to earn 3 minutes. So what do you think about to earn 3 points? So you collect points to earn 3 points on the end.
I mean, on the one hand, I like it because the system is more like other sports uses it, like soccer. When you score a goal, it's a goal, but it only wins you the game. And if you win enough games, you will win the competition. So on that hand, I like it. But I feel like on the other hand, like getting points for kills or getting points for small stuff like this, I also enjoyed it. But we have to see and wait how it's going to be.
Yeah, well, actually, to give the people some extra information, is the grab flag and the grab hang is 1 point, but the guy who grabs the flag, you have to defend him, and if he stays alive and he hangs the flag, you've got 2 bonus points. So
yeah, that's a massive change. I mean, previously it was okay grabbing the flag, and if the guy who was supposed to grab the flag got it, it wasn't really.
God, I was fixing it. I don't know what's happening. Is he back? I'm sorry.
I think there is.
Yeah, he's back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyson, don't do that again, man.
Just keep you on your toes, Jimmy. Keep you on your toes.
Oh God.
So we that's
sorry about that, folks.
Difference. I mean, with the points, so it's 1 grab, 1 hang, and 2 points bonus for the one who grabs it and hangs it. But you have to keep him alive to earn those 2 extra points. How strategic is that going to be, guys?
Massively. Like it's huge. Like those points could make big difference. Like over 15 minutes, if you can get a 5-point lead, just by keeping your guy alive. That's huge. Like, it gives you almost a full round's worth of points just on keeping one of your teammates alive. Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
also predicting that maybe 75% or maybe 60% of the points will be just 1 or 2 points given to each team because the flag carrier gets shot, and then you already miss out 3 points, 3 bonus points basically. So being able to get the flag carrier through and touching the breakout wall of the opposing team is massive and basically boosts you up for 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
This
Like
is-
if you look at an example of Jimmy, if a team that's ahead, like by X amount of points,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a team that like manages to come back with the full cojones, like even after like losing 3 or 4 rounds, you're right back in the game. Do you know what I mean? It's back on again. Like it's not just dead and done.
And
Yeah,
you
You've now got another game on your hands.
you can have like multiple resets. That's the cool thing. You know, you can you can like lose 5 times in that match and still be able to like, okay, let's reset, let's do things differently, and maybe win. So,
Yeah, I think that's going to be exciting to see, like seeing how teams can do that. Because you said you're talking about some of the best teams in Europe. Like, it's going to be exciting to see what they figure out, like what they come up with, and that other team then has to answer what that. I can't wait. Like,
yeah, it's exciting.
Also-
it's exciting.
It's
also the approach of the time, like how you use the time. If you have 5 remaining minutes on the clock and you are leading, you want to play slow. You don't want to give away fast points. You just want to chill. And on the opposing side, you want to be way quicker than usual. You want to save extra time basically for your team to come back. So
yeah, it's going to be much more closer, I think. I mean, the big gaps, the big point gaps is gone, I think. We have and next to that, for everybody, the cojones bonus now is only when you stay alive with all the 5 people. So you have to stay alive with your 5 teammates. And the no mercy rule, what do you think about that? I mean, you have 50 minutes, but you can end it earlier than 50 minutes when you win 6 games after
In a row.
That's it, in a row. So
yeah, it's good. Yeah, again, it's like talk about the time, talk about the mercy rule. These are all just like new elements getting brought in, which to me just make the game so much more exciting, so much more appealing. Like so much more, like just so much more there. Like it's not just 2 minutes back and forth watching people play. Like now you're gonna be able to watch it like a match from the beginning to the end, and you're gonna see like a book. You're gonna see the beginning, middle, and end. There's gonna be so much story, so much drama. Like, yeah, man, I'm so
building up.
I'm so happy that you're all excited. You know, that's something where we're all kind of looking forward to. You know, it's something there. But one of the good things is, well, one of the things that really changed is the penalties. I mean, the penalties are not only in points, but the penalties are really directly given. So we have first degree penalties and second degree penalties, but you're not getting points off. You're going into the penalty box. I mean, and in a second degree penalty, you cannot start from the breakout wall for 2 rounds, so you have to start with your team with 4 people.
Yeah.
And when you have a first degree penalty for your team, it's 5 rounds that you have to start with 4 people. So, and the penalty box is right in the field, so the guy who's sitting there, you can watch what he did. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping though, like with the 15 minutes and stuff, it'll hopefully take off that edge, which makes players push that grey area. If you know what I mean, like hopefully players will. It's like it's not worth not calling the hit anymore. Like it's not just 25 points. You've pretty much possibly given up the whole game.
Yeah. There's no point deductions anymore. Just pure penalty. Like penalties given is going to the penalty box.
Yeah.
So that's
you
good.
directly
That's a
have
good
penalty.
system.
You know, it's like you have first degree penalty, second degree. If you have as a person second degree penalty, it's end of the game for the whole weekend. 3 first degree penalties is going further for the rest of the tournament with 4 people, and the 4th is elimination, disqualification for the whole weekend. And so that's going to be hard because you play much more minutes than you did before.
Yeah, but like I said, I think that's a good thing. I think it'll take away that, as any competitive person, as a competitive team, like, let's take away that. Is it worth not taking that hit on this point in this moment in time to try and score those 50 points or whatever to win this round to get me through, or do I just take that hit? We go back out after the next round. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hopefully players will look at this as being like, you don't need to kind of push those areas anymore. Like, yeah, be aggressive, be like super aggressive, but just take a hit and do it all again in the next point.
But it can be that you have 2 second-degree penalties and that 2 guys are not playing in the field and you have to start with 3 people on the breakout wall. I mean...
Well, I don't mind that, but I've done that before.
It can cost you heavily in this form.
Oh, no, it will.
Even more.
Because it's 5 rounds that they're going to be missing where it's 3 guys on that wall.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask.
I think that's the thing I hope that this is the change where faults are getting less and people are walking off the field, because this is really now getting more teamwork and we're starting to get more on. We wanted to go to that level, we wanted to go to that pro level, and you have to change everything. The same with your outfit. I mean, it's not allowed to wear anything under your shirt anymore, only elbow and knee pad protection. And for the rest, it's nothing allowed anymore. So, and hips. I'm sorry, and hips. For the rest, it's
Tyson needs hips protection. So.
And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about my leather chaps I just bought for this season, but I guess I'll have to keep them at home. Can't wear them.
So no, but many changes and many. It's a total different game, Bert. So the pro division is a total different game aimed towards professional sportsmanship. So
yeah, we hope. And I'm so happy that the teams that are playing, they are committed. I mean, they are really committed, and I'm really happy for it. I mean, everybody, we heard of meetings and we had everything, and everybody is exciting. So it's they who have to make the game. You can think of things and rules and penalties and everything, but they have to play it, and that's why it was so important to talk with everybody to see if everything fits a little bit, because it has to be neutral, because you have to stay motivated to play the game, and that was one important ingredient that I think that was needed, that all the teams were connected to the concept, and luckily it was, and from the other side we fine-tuned with the teams together to see how we're going to launch the first Pro Division 2021, and yeah, I'm excited too, to be honest.
And also,
I was trying to jump in and say that, like, that's one of the great things about obviously CQB Europe is the cooperation between like yourself, Bert, and like the teams. It's not just one kind of entity's kind of like vision or direction. It's gone back to that kind of community kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's something that we're all building together. We're all invested in. I love it. Like, this is one of the main reasons why I continue to play. It's this kind of like this family almost. Do you know what I mean? I can't think of a better word to use, but there's not many sports that do this now. Like, we're in a very like unique situation where, yeah, we're the birth of something like really good, really bloody good.
Yeah,
and it's good that you're there, like to help that and facilitate it.
Well,
I can just say that. Sorry.
We all do it, and I say that many times. But I mean, I remember last meeting. I mean, sometimes you have to stand. When we try to do it democratic, but sometimes things you can't change. Sometimes you have to stay with, and that's good. But it's good to talk about it. It's good to see the vision of the player and feel the vision of the player. And I think the penalty stuff was first another system. I mean, we had a penalty that people stayed off for 5 minutes, and then after that they could come back. And Fives came with an idea, I think, and that was actually the beginning of the concept what we have now with the penalties, with the non-breakouts. And so staying 2 or 3 rounds or 5 rounds on the breakout wall, out of breakout wall. And that makes it nice, you know, it makes it nice that everybody, that we all know now the rules that we all set. And I mean, the most rules are all the same, you know, but only the gameplay is different.
And also, Bert, let's not forget, because it's an ongoing thing, we're gonna have to play our first tournament. So
Yep.
we might change stuff as well as when we're going. Oh,
Today I changed one thing, so I can.
Oh,
Yeah, today I have to change something on the field. And why? Because it's Daniel. I mean, I gave Daniel the order to where we have now where the middle was, where we're always at the snake, where the head marshal is.
yeah.
And we put two L's on top of it, but now he makes a layer, so the head ref is on top of there. But that looks
cool.
that looks so cool and crazy. But you have more overview. So, and then I said, okay, now we need 5. So we're gonna create 4 more of these things where they really can stand up.
Yeah, like higher plateaus, huh?
It's a higher plateau, and but it's bunker is a bunker too. So it's actually an extra bunker, but it gives you so much view.
Better
And
view.
so this is going to change, but we will show it soon. But it looks
That's good.
great. It looks.
I think it addresses a little bit of the concerns I had over torches as well that we spoke about in the captain's meeting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys. I'm gonna quickly answer some questions in the chat because people are asking questions, and I don't want to interrupt you. So, is the Pro Division going to be is the First Division going to be streamed the same as in the Pro Division? No, it's not. So in the Pro Division, there's going to be much more focus what's going on around the games as well, player focused, team focused, and the game, of course. And then in the First Division, there will be a stream. I don't know about commentating. I'm not sure about that. It should be commentated, but not.
Yeah, there will be commentating. There is commentating, but there will not be. I mean, we're going a little bit further with the pro stream, like interviews, and we have more time. But
yeah,
we take more. We go more into the teams and more into the gameplay and more in the afterplay and the analysis of the gameplay and in the First Division we definitely gonna stream it and we're gonna commentate it, but it will not be with 15 cameras. It will be with just stock cameras with commentating and because it's very expensive to.
There's also no time for it at Bert. There's 30 teams playing. They swap in between rounds, so there's no time to actually get some rest in there, ask questions, interview. That there's no time for that. And we're gonna do it like this. So for the first year, I think that answers his question. I saw another question, what was really good one, but people are chatting so hard. I don't know where it is anymore. So wait. Oh, let me see. It's about the box. So the penalty box. I think it was McSwain was. Yeah, should be a timer on the penalty box. So he's like suggesting the timer and not the rounds wise.
No, rounds are better. Rounds are better.
We had the discussion. We had that discussion, and when we had to do it with time, it was for the organization an extra. So I was very happy that Fives came with that idea. So and now you just have to remember the rounds that they are out. So they are 2 rounds out, and then after that they can go back into their breakout wall.
Yeah.
But time, we did it first in time, but then you had the problem that a player could enter the field
mid-game.
In a mid in the game. So that's how we that's how we decided to say, okay, let's do this different. And
yeah, it's a good point.
Also, it punishes the player more if the rounds are longer, because you can play over 50 minutes for 5 rounds, which means you are out for the whole game. When you're out for just 5 minutes, you can play another 10 minutes of the game. So it can happen that you're punished more, which is a good thing because you received a penalty.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming back because do you think that I think, but I want to ask it as you as team captains, do you gonna train different now? I mean, I think this pro division is screaming that you're really dedicated at a spot and not as just playing the game. I mean, you really have to train on what is your vision on it?
Do you want to go first, Fives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Go ahead.
So he asked if you
Well, me
wanted
go
to go
first.
first.
Oh, I misunderstood. Yeah,
I was
go
being
ahead,
polite.
Tyson.
All right, cheers. Training for us, it's going to change a little bit. Don't get me wrong. But we've I don't know if people know what we do for training or how hard we train, but this is in the scope of what we already do. Like we train 9 till 4. Saturdays, Sundays. We go hard. It's non-stop. Like our training. Guys are being sick. You having to
Yeah.
take breaks to keep yourself breathing. But
My question was actually like the positions. I mean, if you see now in well, CQB before, only the back players mostly had their position, but I think now that you really have to train on snake, on your attack on a snake, or really have to train on that. That's actually
all our guys can do that. But like from what you've seen of us in previous CQB events is you see us do jobs. Like every one of my guys can play any position. Do you know what I mean? A guy like me, it's not going to be comfortable in the X, but I can play the X. I can play the snake. I can play anywhere on the field. Do you mean that's not going to change for us? We train every position. We play every bunker. Like okay, we don't have the wooden bunkers to train on as such back home, but do you mean we simulate as best we can? Like there's yes, teams are going to have to up their game if they've been focusing on I'm a back player, I'm a front player, I'm a snake, but that needs to change. Like this game is just it's opened it up. Like you're going to have so many more kind of game plans ready to go. Like if it's not working, okay, we need to change it. Okay, I need to address what the other team's doing. We need to push this side more. We need to push that side more. You can't be your stereotypical back player, your back center player, your snake player, your plexi player. That it all has to change. The mindset has to change. People are gonna have to realize that this game it's not one dimensional anymore. This is a 15-minute war where you've got to be able to play every position on the field and do every job needed. Like
I think
and so that's something that we already do. So I don't know if I don't think it's not going to be a big shock to our system. Like this is stuff. Like I said, this is our bread and butter. This is.
I think you need I think you need your dedicated position. Still need your dedicated position.
I think you will have your. See, I don't know if people know this. We had a standard game plan kind of thing, and from there we would react to whatever the other team's doing, whatever kind of side of the field was weaker or stronger. But we had like a core position within our team. But that's not always going to be the case with this. Yeah, you've got those 2 stand-ups, which may be quite strong and always have to be taken. But your other 3 guys, they're the ones you're going to float around and come up with new game plans for and move in a different way and push in a different way. And those 3, they might need to come back to those stand-ups if they're strong enough. So they need to be able to play those bunkers and vice versa. If a position up the field is way stronger than that stand-up bunker, then whoever you've got playing in those bunkers, they need to be quick enough, fast enough, agile enough to get into those positions and do whatever job they need to do further up the field. So, yeah, I think the biggest thing for teams here is realizing that you can't be a back player. You can't be solely a flag runner. You need to be able to do everything on the field. And
need to be an all-rounder.
Like you need to excel. It can't just be an all-rounder. You need to excel in every position. Which again is something that like we do. Like we've been training this before the concept. Like this is just the mentality, if I get my words out, of how we've always trained. Like this, I think a lot of teams are going to have to step up to that. I think that's the biggest thing you see between us and different like other teams is the way we train. Like other teams, I think come to the field and play, and they might do the odd slide and drill, they might do the odd snap shoot and drill, but like we take it to another level. Like
Junkie,
other teams are going to have to come up to that.
Junkie says in the chat, I don't agree. You cannot put Messi in the defense. So he makes the example. Messi is an attacker. He plays that position.
Yeah, that's fine.
You cannot put him in defense.
You will always have dedicated positions or areas on the field, but it shouldn't matter if you go to Snake as a front player or go to Plexi, or when everything collapses, or if you make a push. your back players also have to push and be able to push and maybe go for the flag, because that's the most important thing in the game. So
Exactly. You can't compare football to it. I don't know why he's
No,
trying to
it's
compare Messi to it.
that's like I just repeat what he says, and he looks
Yeah.
at it. He looks at it individually, but you have to look at it team wise, like five
No, you
people
do.
playing. Mm-hmm.
also, I feel like the game will become more fluid, as Tyson said, just because of the layout. And when you look back to 2019, how the layout was, and then to 2020, how the layout was,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's changing in a direction where you can do way more damage from each position, and each position on the field gets way more unique than the previous year.
Yeah.
I mean, this was really a question because I know that every team trains different, and I know everybody has their own vision.
Mm-hmm.
But I just reflected on the gameplay that I expect is going to happen on the Pro Division. So I think it's going to be very important that you have your dedicated spot. But that's why my question was there, like, are you going to change that or not change that? And I'm just curious as how you're going to do this as a team, because it's going to be so different. It's going to be completely different.
But it's going to depend on what you're running out with. It depends what you need from the field at the time. So if you need to hunker back, you're going to put your best defenders out there, your guys who can gun battle better. And then, you can maybe use Dimmy Point. If you need to be super aggressive and you mean you need to smash out a point as fast as you can, you want your Messis on there. Do you know what I mean? Like you want your fast attackers. You'll have a certain game plan. You'll have certain positions that are going to be taken up, and they'll be different to what you played the previous point. So you need a team that can do that and fill those kind of requirements as and when you need them. It's this field no longer is going to be a static kind of breakout where everyone kind of goes to the same places.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to have your snake push where you might send 3, possibly 4 guys over that side. All with different jobs to do, all looking in a certain direction to give the guy at the front the best possible chance of taking out as much of the team as possible.
Also, this is supported by the format that at one point one team probably has a lead and wants to defend it, which means letting the time run out. So this team won't push that aggressive as the other, and the other team will push aggressive. Mm-hmm. So depending on the time and on the points, you will see teams have or not having equal goals like before. Like before, it was every team wants to do the exact same thing, basically. Some teams tried to bunker it down and to shoot people first before grabbing the flag, but teams got through it and got plans how to destroy those tactics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we saw in the last year. So that's another huge change.
And what do you think about and what do you think about the new system that you can only start, minimum, you have to have minimum 2 pistol players and a maximum of 3 AR types, M4 types?
I'm interested to try it out, but it's something that we've never. I think we've run games before with, maybe not in CQB, but definitely back at training with people running pistols and stuff. But no, I think it's going to be interesting. Like I think the field can lend to like pistol play. Like I dare say there's going to be points we see out there where maybe guys will run 2 ARs, 3 pistols, maybe 1 AR. Depend on the roles that you need to fill on the field and the bunkers where players are going to be playing. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good. It brings a little bit of variety. Like it can be a little bit boring. Everyone just shooting their ARs, just holding down lanes. So I think with the introduction of the mandatory 2 pistols, it's an interesting twist. Like definitely not against it.
It might create more space for running up, because you can't spam a pistol that fast like an M4 or RP. So I hope that will support it actually on the real game.
It should cut down the laning. So again, you might find we're not losing as many bodies on the break as we might have before. So again, it just opens the game right up. It's I keep going back to it, but I'm just so excited to bloody play it.
Yeah. So now, Jimmy.
Yeah.
How different is it going to be for you? I mean, your focus is going to be different on this moment, or you're just going to follow the game.
Yeah, for me it's going to be actually it's going to be the same.
No way, Jose.
It's
No, I
good.
think Jimmy's got the best seat in the house, to be fair, though, for this one. Like,
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
think Jimmy's going to see
like
the game
commentating
live and breathe.
wise, yeah, commentating wise, it's gonna be the same. But I mean, I'm gonna have more time to talk about stuff. You know, talk like longer time wise. I can analyze it a bit better. Have more time for when someone does a tactic, and then you can truly see it because there's a longer time, like defending, attacking, switching from tactics and stuff. I'll be able to see it better because I think it's gonna take a little bit longer now than the fast-paced games that we had like earlier, in my opinion. But I'm not sure because I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's a good thing about it. We all don't know. Yeah, well, we can.
Yeah, we can think about what's gonna happen, but
Yeah, but I mean, in your position, I mean, the whole content concept is going to change. It's gonna we're gonna take more time in analyzing and more time in really presenting the sport worldwide. So we hope this year we can use for the teams so they can reach out easier to sponsors and they can reach out.
Grow themselves, media wise, internet wise, just make it better for them. We give them a platform, they can use it, and they can attract people who invest in them, sponsor wise, whatever. And that's what we want. We want to be able to have every team that plays in the pro division who can say, okay, we can do this event and this event, we can do that event, and just don't worry about financial stuff, you know, because that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Well, let's see when the first game starts. I mean, we're all waiting for that, and till there, let's ask some question. Like I really have a question for ATSB for fives. If there was a country where you could play a tournament on this moment and you have to choose, or you could choose between Australia, America, Japan, or Brazil, what country do you prefer?
Right now, I would definitely go with Australia because it's like, to me, I don't know how to say, it's very crazy how they evolved that fast with their game. I saw the beginnings, and they are so patient about it. And yeah, I feel like America is a bit stuck at the moment. When I started with Speedsoft and SpeedQB and all that, America was kind of the goal. I still want to play at Tech City because it's basically where everything started.
That's true.
But from a competition perspective, they kind of missed out in the last 1 to 2 years. And Australia is killing it right now. They also will get a pro league, I think.
Yeah, but
And
not in the same.
not in the format. Okay, but anyways, like from where they come, and like 2 years ago, I thought airsoft is completely illegal, which it is in Australia, but there's no alternative for them, so they can't play at all. But they have gel blasters, which is not airsoft, but it's very close to it. So yeah, I would definitely go to Australia.
And you, Tyson?
Oh, I'd have to follow five. So wherever five goes, I'm going.
Oh, shit.
No, but no, like everything you said is true. Like there's some teams in Australia now, which you mean like they're killing it. Like my boys, like Kendo. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to play them. Like they're the teams I'm looking at. I want to test myself against now. Like they've in the space of a couple of years. Like if you go by the videos, they look legit. Like they look. A lot of the teams over there, like they're looking really, really strong. Like airsoft guns in their hands. I want to see what they can do. Yeah, I'd heartbeat. I'd go to Australia in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd go the long way home. You know what I mean? Taiwan, Japan.
Yeah, do all the stops.
yeah.
Do
all the stuff. But no, Australia is very, very tempting at the moment for us, especially as a team. It's something that is definitely on our minds.
Definitely on the list. It's
Yeah.
but I have to be honest. Brazil is getting some attention from me the last weeks. Man,
Yep.
man, they are.
They're just
It's a rocket. It's
yeah, and everyone's into it as well. Like they're all keen. They're all like they're building the community. They're, do you know what I mean, helping each other out. They're just building what look like derelict factories, and they just get to it.
It's the same for you. I mean, a lot of players there are ex-paintball players. So a lot of pro ex-paintball players are gonna go playing CQB now there. And
Yeah,
because Kadu, the one of the owners there, he was an ex-paintball player, and he says it's growing harder, and he wants to make that bridge, the bridge between the
that's
paintball.
something that's definitely going to happen.
Sorry.
I know we've spoke. That's definitely something that's going to happen. That bridge between the two. Like you're slowly seeing it now. You're seeing it like it's okay for airsofters to play paintball, but I think the majority of paintballers is still like, oh, airsoft. Oh, they haven't quite yet.
But why? That's good that you started. Why? I mean,
I couldn't tell you. Like even when I started 15, 17 years ago, it was just airsoft. Nah, wouldn't dare, mate. Wouldn't dare touch airsoft. Like
why?
never played it. I don't know. It's just that other cool kid said it, so you don't go and do it. Like that's all it is. It's one of those kind of monkey experiments where you have that monkey that beats the other monkey for no reason because the monkey told him that he has to go and beat that monkey. I don't know why. Like that's exactly what it is.
I heard Sapo saying on Turf Talk, it was saying like, and I'm with him because this is my vision too, that CQB really has a chance to be growing bigger in the next coming 10 years than paintball, and I believe that. I really believe that because it's not that far away from there, and accuracy and that kind of thing. So I really don't understand. Like, I understand Mills and CQB. I understand that.
That's all paintballers see. They just see that Sunday. Do you know what I mean? The middle-aged dad in his overalls, camoed up, firing.
Who do you think is going to be more surprised? The CQBer or the paintballer in CQB? Who's going to be more surprised?
About what?
About if a CQBer playing against a paintballer, or a paintballer playing against a CQBer. Who's going to be more surprised?
I think if you put like a high-level paintball player into a high-level CQB match, you'll find that probably the paintball will come out on top most of the time, but it's not going to be far away. Like you forget, like there's only a handful of teams now that have been training properly in CQB. When you get like a full program going, where you've got like a team that's been around for 5 years, they developed a good training program. That they're bringing in young kids. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the kids that are going to be unreal. Like your 12-year-olds, your 14, 16-year-olds now, like in the UK. If you get a few of them in, going through drills, you start like they're going to be unreal. Like you'll see nothing.
Are you two going to focus more on kids? I mean, getting kids in Legion or getting kids in ATSB?
Oh, definitely. Like that, it's the future. It's how you grow it. Like you need to pass on what you've learned. Like
me and Kyle needs that. Every sport needs.
Yeah, you do. Like you need people to guide kids how to not just play, but how to act. How do you know what I mean? You just need decent role models. You need someone at the helm who can help guide kids through the pitfalls of wanting to kind of chase these kind of dreams, where eventually getting professional or getting to a point where it's sustainable money wise to play. Like that's definitely what I want to do. Like I know I've spoke to you about it, but like I want to do like a training program for kids. Like I want to try and get in schools if that's possible. I know it's a bit of a pipe dream, but no, it's how you grow this. It's how this doesn't stop with us. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to start bringing in that next generation. Like okay, it's us now, but you need to be looking 5, 10 years down the line. Obviously, Sapo, he's a clever man. Like he understands that the potential for this growth, and if you nurture it, if you have the right people there to bring in and help, it's
logical wise. Oh, sorry, you were gone. You're gone.
Yeah, because I think it's very important that we get the youth, the younger people in there, and I think that every team that wants to continue in the next coming 5 or 10 years, they really need to think about training young kids, younger people. And I mean, young kids, not only 12, 14, 16 or 18, but I mean, guys of 20 years and 18 or 20 years. I mean, it's very important to get new blood in there. And I think that more teams needs to take that responsibility and get those people on their slate, you know, is get them on your how you call that again? In your get them in your aanhanger and
what do you get them in your aanhanger?
just teach them and give them give your team and everything, because I think that if that doesn't happen, it will be very gray in a short time. It will be only older people who be. So yeah. But I mean,
I feel like one massive thing that paintball is still ahead of SpeedQB is that they're seeing it as a sport when you talk about the competitive side, and they're doing it for 20, 25 years, something like this, on a very high level. And right now the SpeedQB teams are realizing that it's not just a game and it's a sport. And until everyone understood it and sees it that way, that if you wear SpeedQB gear and play on a SpeedQB field, it's basically sport and not just a shooting running game. Until this point, paintballers will have an advantage. But as it is always, if you train enough and train long enough over years, the teams will come better. And at some point, probably there won't be a big of a difference between pro paintball player and maybe then a pro SpeedQB player, skill-wise and understanding-wise.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It's from the other side, I think that part, because paintball is already longer than 20 years. I mean, it's old, and it had their start, I think 40 years ago it started, the first one.
Yeah.
They needed 10, 20 years to develop. I think this sport will develop much quicker than paintball, I think.
But we can use a lot of the lessons. I mean, that the hurdles that they had. We can look in the future and see what's going to happen.
And I mean that positive. I mean it positive. I mean, we learned. Yeah. I learned a lot from paintball, to watch the games, listen to people to play paintball, and yeah, you have to bring stuff of paintball into SpeedQB because it's good, because they have 20 years experience, and but you have to try to stay different. You know, you have, because if you look at paintball, it's actually not changed the last 10 years. I mean, it didn't change, and I think that's boring. I mean, it's yeah. So I hope
that's what I like about the hanging flag and stuff like that. Like, so it's those elements which paintball's never going to have anymore. Like, they used to have a flag, but now it is literally just back and forth, eliminate the team, which I have no problem with, but it's not exactly exciting to watch anymore. Like, it's good, but there's so many more elements now that you get to do in SpeedQB that you don't get to do on a paintball field. Like the plexi, that's another huge kind of difference when you compare the two games.
It's something small, but it is a big element. Yeah, you go.
If you know how to use it properly, it's broken. Yeah.
Also, that you have multiple weapon classes, for example, pistols and rifles, and maybe shotguns at some point. I don't know, but at least 2 is also for me a key feature of SpeedQB.
Oh yeah, but I think SpeedQB is going to be. I'm definitely know in now 3 years you only have pistol only games, AR4, M4 type games only, shotgun only. I really think that will gonna happen, but it needs to evolve. You know, it needs to. But like now, it's like defense and offense is like what I like now in the pro division is that you really only have that suppressing fire only with maximum of 4 and not with 5 of these things, 5 of the AR types, and you really have 2 hunters. You really have the 2 hunters now. You have to protect them. You have, and on the moment when they're there, they are the one who can nail it. They are the one who can, and that makes a difference. It's not as you said, 5 different guns at different styles, and that's gonna make it. Yeah.
Well, that is the big difference, Bert. That is the
Sorry?
difference. That is the big difference. What Five said. That makes it different. And there's a
That's
lot
what I
of
like as
small
well.
points.
Like as an ex-paintball player, it like I love the fact that it's different. I love the fact that you got pistols, and I mean, yeah, you can bring a shotgun to it.
Mhm.
Like it's I'm trying to describe it in such a way that it makes sense. It's refreshing. Like coming from obviously paintball into a sport where, yeah, like you've got like a small form factor, like firearm kind of that you can use. It opens up the game so much more. Like I love it. Like,
Mhm.
and I think once paintballers realize CQB isn't airsoft, yeah, you're gonna see that slow trickle of players coming over. Like look what we managed to do. Like we had Harry and Alex, both never touched paintball until they joined us, and then Alex made onto the Firm One, which is one of the best UK teams, and Harry also made onto their second team, like playing in the elite division, and that was just training through us, like no previous kind of paintball
Experience
at all. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I think one of the big things I see for paintballers when they realize it is you can. It's not the same. Don't get me wrong, but you can set up a gun to fire a similar trajectory, not projectile,
Mhm.
as paintball, but the movements are all fundamentally the same. Like for a starting paintball team that wants to take themselves seriously, when they realize that CQB could be a way, even just a training tool, like just to keep costs down, to help them kind of put the hours in without putting the money in that's needed to get to the top level of paintball. Like if you look at like Kyle, he wasn't instantly pro. Like he and myself, we spent a lot of money getting to like the top levels of paintball. It's not. There's very few people who are blessed where they can just be carried through. It takes time. It takes a lot of money to get to the
Time
high
is
levels.
money.
Well, exactly. But with airsoft, you can do a lot of the same fundamental movements and drills, but with a CQB gun, like obviously like the monk guns, with Rashid's grip, it's getting very close to
Mhm.
even the same ergonomics as a paintball gun.
Well, we have to.
So I think once paintballers realize that,
we have to see it. We're gonna see it. I need to jump to one other thing, and before we're gonna leave, because we're already talking for more than an hour.
Yeah, time flies when you start.
But this is, as we already discussed with everybody in the pro division, with Corona and everything in there, we're gonna postpone the first pro division because the UK is gonna open at the 17th of May. We don't know how other people. So in our meeting, everybody decided that we have to postpone it. We know the 20th of April. We know more, but I'm scared. I'm not. I can only say to everybody in the first division that we have to wait till the 20th of April, and on the moment when we have that news, we're gonna tell it directly. If not, because it's 1 week later, and a lot of things can change in that in a week. So, but get in mind that it could be possible that we have to postpone it, but we will play all not the dates, but we will play all the tournaments that is a program. So we already discussed that we're going to do 2 weekends behind each other with the pro division or something like that, but we're going to play those four events, so for everybody, so even for the first division too. So not want to scare people or things, but I just want to be honest and fair that there is a good possibility that we have to postpone the first one, because we all thought May was good, but it isn't. So, but we're gonna play those four. This is what I wanted to say before we're gonna say goodbye. And there was a few questions that we want to ask, because that's one for you, Jimmy. This one is actually the one where you want to start with from. Oh, it's gone. Did you move it?
I didn't change anything. No.
Oh, I thought that there was one question from. Okay, let's start with this shit, and who's the prettiest of both of you?
Oh, that's still there. Normally,
still...
yeah, it's still there. So yeah, that's a question for the people in the chat actually. Yeah. So the people in the chat have to vote who is the best looking guest tonight. So don't vote on me, and no, don't vote on Bert. But
I am.
It's clearly fives. It's not a contest here.
Well,
like,
we'll see. Let's vote.
I'm going to take a strong second. I'll take a strong second. I'm happy with that.
In the chat.
I don't mind coming. Look at Fives' face. I don't mind coming second to that.
Or is it Fives? You can all vote now. Who's the best looking dude? Is it the old ginger guy or is it the young German machine? Let's go. Yeah.
I would definitely give Fives my tip.
Oh, while people are voting, I could see a lot of Tyson in here. Some Fives, sorry Fives.
That's sympathy votes. That's all they are.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. I don't need it. I understand Fives is by far the superior, better looking human than me.
It looks like a tie. It looks like a tie.
I'll take a tie as well.
Yeah.
Is that? I assume my mum's in the stream. Is she just spamming my name?
She just voted like 200 times. I can see.
She'd have voted for Fives anyway.
I want to make a first bet here. It's the one when you play against each other. The one who kills the other one first. It's coming.
So we have a pact. Fives is not allowed to shoot me. It's just he can't. He's not allowed.
So the one.
I mean, if you answer it realistically, it would be me, because that would mean that whole Legion fucked up, that Tyson is alone, which almost never happens. So
does happen.
Mates
in there plenty of times. Plenty of times
before.
So
to be fair, it's normally me and Harry.
You're correct, Fives. You're correct. I support you in that.
So it's gonna be the one who's and I mean as a person. So Fives is you gonna kill Robert or Tyson first, or
I think I need to add to this. We'll put money on this. Who shoots it first? I'll put €50 down.
You put €50 down?
Yeah, I'll put €50 down. I don't mind headhunting.
So you put €50 down that you're gonna.
I'll shoot Fives first.
Fives first, and he shoots you.
Yeah. No. I'll just shoot Fives. He won't shoot me.
Oh, that's the cocky English. Dude, I know.
It's not cocky. I'm just making a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Just don't run from the. I wouldn't run from the breakout wall. I would stand and only and then.
No, Fives is a very good player. I do need to say that. Yeah. He is one player that I do admire because of his freaking youthful good looks. But no, like I think I'm on a chat with him now, but there's a lot of potential for you Fives. Keep at it, keep grinding. Stay humble though. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your feet on the ground. But there's a lot of young players though, not just Fives. There's a whole host of young, hungry players that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if people realise, but I'm always watching. I'm always like looking at teams and players.
I'm turning 24 this year, so I'm not
that
young.
You're still a youngster indeed, Fives.
Yeah, but just
your knees still work.
There are people maybe 6 years younger than me. What do you call them? Kids?
I'm not allowed for legal reasons. I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about generations before. Like these are the ones coming through who are going to obviously watch. They're not going to see me. They're going to see Fives develop. They're going to see him grow in the next 10 years. You know, so similar my age, and those are the kids that are going to be absolute animals on the field. That are going to have that deeper understanding, that deeper knowledge, and yeah, they're the ones I want to see in the spot. I want to look back. Do you know what I mean? Another 10 years from now, when maybe I'm not playing, but so see what's going on.
How long is it going to take that Tyson is going to stop playing
competitively? Until the missus stops me. No, like I've got a few personal goals I want to achieve. Hope they can be done in the next couple of years, and then I really want to focus on coaching, not just Legion, but like other teams. Like I don't want to step away from the sport. Like I've always, even be through paintball or other activities outside of all this. Like I've always had a hand in it in some way. I've always been keen to stay active and just like I said, go down the coaching route. So yeah, maybe 2-3 years. It's hard to say. Like if I can still play and if I can still hold my own in a competitive environment, I'll keep playing. Like it's just, I think, Demi Relay, you can't like help those kind of urges that you have as a competitor. It's not like we aren't just normal people. We're people who want to compete. We want to test ourselves, and that doesn't diminish. Like I bet for you, Bert, like watching us play, I bet you're itching to get on.
Oh man, nobody's feet and hands are itching more than mine. Trust me.
Yeah,
Like,
and I don't know if feeling's ever going to go. Like, so I can't say when I'm going to quit. Like Rashid, he's 42. Like I have to beat that. Like Jimmy, that's a competition. I've got to beat his age. I can't stop before he does.
Yeah, indeed.
So that's just the type of people we are. Like you play these kind of sports because you want to keep testing yourself, and you'll keep going until your body says no, or the missus finally puts on that ball and chain around your foot and you can't play anymore. But yeah.
Well, when you're 42, that's kind of late to do that as well.
So Jimmy, the rest of the show is yours. So
is it mine? Wow.
Throw your questions.
Yeah. Oh, well, Yuri Craig Tyson says, do you have any news on the Italian CQB Championship? I guess.
No, I know that Italy is the first European official country with where we signed a contract with, and they are the first official European country that has a official CQB license.
So that's going to be next year then, probably.
No, this year. They're already starting this year.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But it's an organization, and the dates will be launched soon. But they went into a lockdown just as we are.
Mm-hmm.
But Italy is the first official where they're going to start CQB.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Can I jump in there real quick? Are we allowed to go to that? As the whole kind of CQB teams, other teams from outside of Italy allowed to compete in those kind of things?
I think they're going to have a local.
Yeah, there will be. They are building now a venue or at a.
It's a big place, huh?
And next to that, and from there on for next year, yes, there will be some more international fields. What we're going to land on. So and Italy is the first one.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, that's a good answer. Okay, to totally something else. I don't know if everyone knows it. Probably I've listened to your podcast, Bert, because I don't know if everyone knows it yet. But Bert does a podcast called Bert to the Bone, BTTB. Is for short. So for Bert to the Bone, Bert, what is the meaning? What do you want to do with this? What is it? What is Bert to the Bone? Short.
Well, first of all, Bert to the Bone was, what the fuck do I do? I want that is different, and it was something that I really, because a lot of people don't have any clue, but my last year is very stressful. There's a lot of stress, and because there's a lot of time and a lot of risk and money involved, and you want to get rid in your head, you really want to say, I just want to do something that is not connected to the sport, but to a person. And I started a few weeks ago, and it's like Jimmy, it's like if I have something in my head, it's like I just like talking with people. But what I think is that a lot of people don't know things from the person himself. They know him as a sporter, or they know him from Instagram, or they know him from YouTube, or but not from where he's coming from. And the only thing I tried to do is I started this with Chris from Canada, because they had an issue with the bill. And then after that, it came with Gunny, and Gunny, it really clicked, and I really went to that point that I really want to go, where people says, why is he like he is? And yeah, and I like to show, I like to talk with the guys so people sees where things are. Maybe the person how he acts, how he is, comes from. I just want to talk about the person and where it started, and in a sport we always end with the sport, but yeah, I really enjoy the talks. There is no preparation, there is nothing. It's just like in the blue. The only thing, I have some question on the paper, and the rest is, there is nothing directed, nothing there. The only thing is we we pre-record it because we want to bring a nice show. But yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, so it's a podcast that goes a little bit deeper into the person itself, and the questions lead towards no one knows. So
yeah, and sometimes you get beautiful. I mean, I think there were many beautiful, but I mean, I like the one with Mark too from Australia. I mean, that man has so much to tell. I love the one with Tom because we have Tom from KWA, and I want to talk with people who people don't know. You know, it's like, and of course we need to talk with people they know, but yeah, let's show the world, everybody, who that person is, and yeah, there are many people on the list, and I hope we can fill that every week. But it's just for me for fun. It's just there is no commercial thing behind there. There's nothing there. It's just for me from person to person.
Yeah. So tonight, guys, the episode aired today. The last episode aired today. It's with CQB Junkie as your guest. So if you're interested, where do they need to go, Bert?
I don't know. Breakout Live, I think. Breakout.
Breakoutlive.com. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So and who's going to be your next guest, Bert? Can you spoil that? Who's going to be your next one?
Well, there are a few on the list, but we're going to record. I'm going to have one with my big friend over there, Mr. Tyson.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
There is going to be one from America, from Team Union. We're going to record that next week. There will be definitely one with Sapo, but that will be later on because we take time. There are so many on the list, but in the next coming weeks there will be some cool guests and everybody who's interested. And if you just want to be in that show or podcast,
if they want to be your guest, yeah, they can go to breakout-live.com.
If you're not scared that I'm going into your life and find some shit, and some people you can't find, so you have to ask. And but yeah, no, you're not asking, but it's from the other side you're asking, but you don't want to know the stories. You know, it's like, yeah, I like it. It's just me having fun and being a little bit busy with my camera and with my camera shit and technology, and I like that to do. And
he's hobbying. Yeah. He's hobby lobbying.
Yeah, I think in a year we're gonna say, why did I start it? I mean, but yeah, it's a kind of legacy that you want to create, where your kids can watch when they are older and say, oh, that was 20 years ago, and yeah, because I'm talking about them too. You know, I'm talking, yeah.
Yeah, it's your person. Sometimes your personal life comes to word as well. I've listened to all of them, and I think they're really good. I would advise everyone who wants to sit in a car, listen to two guys just asking questions, going a little bit deeper, a little bit Speed QB in there, a little bit of a life experience. Be sure to check out Bert to the Bone. I want to thank Tyson and Fives for being here this evening, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Do you want to do a quick shout out, Fives?
Yeah, shout out to all the people watching the stream and supporting Speed QB even in those harder times. And I hope to see all of you back at the Real Stock Arena.
All right, Tyson.
Yeah, I want to thank.
I'll second Fives.
Yeah, go, Bert.
Oh, no, Tyson.
No, Tyson was done for the first time in his life. He was he needed 2 seconds.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank everybody that every connection that we can make with Speed QB is okay for me. You know, it's giving me some sprinkling things, and I really hope each other soon. And I don't. Well, as long as the camera's not there, I will hug. Because that's what we're gonna miss. And actually, I want to organize in the summer when we have a big event, and in the first and in the pro division, that we're gonna do a big tent thing that people can put their tents in the back of a Real Strike Arena, and we have a big party after the Saturday games or something like that. And this is what we need with barbecue and every shit on there, and
Definitely.
that's what I want to organize to welcome everybody back on the first thing, because
Let's hope the second. We'll see.
I really hope. So Tyson, thank you very much, man, and speak
Thank
to
you,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Fives, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're still looking young and handsome, my friend. So
Thanks.
do you already have a girlfriend or not?
No, actually not. Because
not?
I can't play SpeakQB, so I can't impress them
Oh,
that much.
That's commitment. That's commitment.
he's wise. He's actually wise. That's good.
It's the only reason I play SpeakQB, right?
Yeah, that's good one.
That's why I play.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody who was listening and watching. Thanks, and hope to see you soon. And hasta luego.
Hasta luego,
See you
guys. Bye bye. Have a good
See ya.
evening, good weekend. See you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace.